What's up, gang? It is I, your cat daddy, Jackson Galaxy. Today, we're gonna talk about some of the most important components to your cat's everyday life. Ooh, that sounds interesting, Jackson. Tell me more. Well, I will. Today, we're gonna talk about territorial signposts and scent soakers. Question mark? Exclamation point. Yes, it's true. These are things that you may not know about right now, but I promise you it's important. Take my word for it. Come on, you guys. Let's get Mojo-fied. Okay, so this excites me. This floats my boat. This makes me feel like $1 billion bucks when I talk about it, because I think that so many of us just forget what makes our cats just truly confident moment to moment as they explore their world every day. One of the planks of the Cat Mojo platform would be the concept of catification. And catification, if you do not know by now, perhaps check out one of the videos floating above my head at the moment. Go away. It is a real nice principle for everybody to learn. It's basically the art of designing a space for your cats, environmental enrichment that works for both you and your cats. We go into it in different places, but today the real sort of kernel of it all is the concept of scent soaking. Scent soaking, I might have chose a different word than soak when talking about cats, because you might think, are you talking about cat pee, Jackson? Because I'm not gonna let my cat pee all over everything and be like, oh, that's catification. No, your cat has scent glands all over their body. I mean, all over. Your cat walks up to you, gives you a little head bonk. The head bonk is scent glands right here. That is them saying, I love you, I own you. I love you, heart, I own you, bonk. That's what your cat is doing. If they rub their whole body against your legs, if they just sit on you, they then leave scent, which signifies ownership, belonging, mojo. Right? One of the things you may not realize is how important scent is in the world of cats. I mean, in humans, we have 5 million odor-sensitive cells in our nose. That means that we can get along just fine. We know if something's on fire. We know if something's about to be on fire. Oh, I smell gas. We know if something smells good to us. For cats, my friends, it is much, much more important. To our 5 million odor-sensitive cells in our noses, cats have 200 million. Woo. Okay, so that's a radical difference. Why would evolution make it so that cats have wound up with 200 million odor-sensitive cells in their noses? It's because it is incredibly important part of their existence. Knowing that a predator is coming from a good distance, knowing just by smelling where another animal has been, what that animal is, who they are, what their intentions might be. Also, the other side of that is how they own territory. They own by scent. They don't own by sight. Like, for instance, I have my nice purple chair here. I walk in the room, I see my purple chair, and I go, that rocks. This is my place. Now, for my cat, he would walk in here and roll all over it, and then he owns it. And it's not about a visual representation to him. When he walks into the room, he will smell this chair and go, this is mine, I feel good, I feel a sense of ownership. I break these things down into two categories. Cats can leave scent via signposts. A signpost is that flag in the sand that says, this belongs to Caroline. This belongs to Barry, and those things are done in creative ways. You walk by something, let's say you're a cat, and you walk by something and you smell yourself and you go, that's right, I live here, and kitchen is that way. That's a signpost. The other alternative is graffiti. And graffiti is basically that unconfident way of marking territory. Think about that, really. I mean, I grew up in New York in the 1970s. Can you dig it? And yes, graffiti was everywhere. And it was gang warfare in a lot of the areas of New York. And what the gangs would do is just do their thing on walls, and then somebody else would come and they would paint over it, and then somebody else on top of that. And that's an unconfident way of claiming your territory. This block belongs to me. Jackson was here. That's me saying, I don't really believe that I own this, so I am going to go overboard and tell you that I own this. In the cat world, what do you think that comes down to? Well, it comes down to two things that nobody likes to talk about. One is destructive scratching. Armchairs and beds. Those are really, where it comes down. Couches, scratch, 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 scratch. I look at it, That's kind of a signpost, but we say graffiti. And of course, the second piece of graffiti, if we start talking about spraying my name, spray my name, is, you guessed it, urine. Cats will pee on things when they are so unconfident, so sure that they don't own something, that they then over-own it. Right? That's the concept of the Napoleon cat that I've talked about before. Napoleon complex is everybody thinks I'm inadequate, so I'll show them inadequate. I will be over adequate. Perimeter marking is what it sounds like. Your cat peeing under every window and doorway, every place that air could come into the house, every place that there's visual contact to the outside world. Your cat pees right along there. It's, as I always say, it's your cat building their castle, and then they say, well, now I've got my castle, let's build a moat around the castle, and then we make that moat with pee. That keeps out all the intruders that they perceive are out there. They could be out there, they could not be out there. They could have seen one cat in the distance before, and because they have no confidence whatsoever, whoop. So these are unconfident ways of marking territory, of putting unconfident signposts down, and that equals graffiti. Now, how do we make it so that your cats don't need to graffitiize anything? They don't have to Napoleonize anything. How do we keep them as mojito as possible? And that is scent soakers. We can put things around our home, and all they have to be is to some degree porous, so that when your cat sleeps on it, they leave scent. When they walk by it, they leave scent. When they scratch it, they leave scent and visual markers. So let's break down what are some of the best ways to get your cat all scent soaked, all kinds of confident, and all mojo-fied. Come on, let's check it out. So the first thing that is a no-brainer to me are cat beds. And cat beds can come in a bunch of different varieties. They could be ones that are kind of ornate and big and take up space. They could be the ones that are like mats. They're like cat mats. And I call them cat frisbees because you can just toss them like you're dealing out a deck of cards. These are ways that once your cat sleeps on it, yes, I have something that is scent soaked. I can put it someplace else as well. They're nice and portable, and they should be everywhere. My rule of thumb is, if you've got a window in your house and your cat can get up into that window, get them up there. Put a bed somewhere in there. Put beds in the windows. Any way that you can encourage them to sit on something, soak scent into it. It could be a favorite blanket that goes on your bed, or the bedspread itself. You know, something that you don't mind that your cat's scent is on. It should be wherever you can put it. You're going to be amazed at the subtle differences in your cat's confidence by having that around. Now, the second thing is scratchers. Scratching is a natural and necessary way not only for your cats to exercise, but to leave a visual marker with their claws on whatever it is that they're scratching, because it's an important place. Ding! And number two, leave a scent marker in that same place, because in between their pads is more scent glands. They're everywhere. So when your cat scratches, it is that ultimate kind of, that's me, I own that place, I'm out, you know? A lot of times cats who are horizontal type scratchers will go for the carpet by that area. Remember, there's no sense of random in a cat's world. Wherever they scratch, that area is important to them. In this case, it's important because we live in those places. I hate to say it, you guys, but when we're home, our couch, our living room chairs, and our beds are where we spend the bulk of our time. Cats will pick up our scent. They go, I need to complement that scent with mine. It's a concept that cats use in colonies as well as with humans. It's group scent identification. I smell me, I smell you, we are one, we are whole, you know, kumbaya. So my big cure for this one is we say no to the chair and to the couch by double-sided sticky tape for the most part. That's the best way I know how to do it. Just as a training device, we'll be able to get rid of it because right next to it will be a nice, large, chunky scratching post in a surface that they love to scratch on. And again, whether that's plain wood, whether that's sisal rope, doesn't matter. They scratch on it, the group scent identification, signed, sealed, and delivered, and we do it in a way that we can all live with. Again, that's a scent soaker. Scratching is such a very important thing to cats. Us providing them a proper scent soaker and a way for them not to destroy our furniture is really a must. The final scent soaker. Can we have a drum roll, please? Can I please have a drum roll? Oh heaven?
Yes, my child.
The ultimate scent soaker is a litter box. That's right. Litter boxes are not just a place for your cats to pee and poop. They are scent soaker deluxe. You know, I have a lot of clients and a lot of you guys as well who have asked me the question, how often should I wash my litter box? And my response is always like, as infrequently as you possibly can. I've had clients before who washed their litter boxes down every couple of days, disinfecting them, putting things like bleach in there or some other type of harsh cleanser, and just completely demolishing the scent that your cat worked so hard to put in that box. Believe me, when you scoop, as long as you're using the right litter, you scoop, that scent should be gone for a while anyway, and live with what you got. You can't smell it, but your cats absolutely can, and it's so crucial to their well-being. One of the first sort of go-to fixes, let's say, that I would tell you if your cat is peeing under a window, put a litter box under the window. They have let you know how important it is for them to go in that area in order to try to reclaim sort of the scent ownership of the area. I know that most of you guys are going, I am not putting any more litter boxes in my house. I'm not going to put it under the window. I'm not going to put it in the middle of my dining room. I'm not going to put it here. I'm not going to put it there. At the end of the day, that's totally up to you, but I can tell you one thing, and this is from a lot of years of working with cats, more litter boxes, even if you're just trying to secure the piece because you can get rid of them later. You can use it as an experiment, but once you do it, you're going to see a change. My take is that litter boxes should be in socially significant areas. Putting them in the garage doesn't help you. So try it. What do you got to lose? For a lot of us, we've had more time at home than we'd like to admit in the past couple of months. Why not have a little experiment? Add one litter box, put it in a more socially significant area, a place where, although it might be in a corner, but it's where the family gathers. And you will see your Frady cat suddenly start coming out more. You will see your Napoleon, I beat up everybody cat maybe chill out just a little bit. It will have some kind of an effect, whether that's subtle or game-changing, you'll see it. And you'll say, you know what, Jackson, you were right. I hate having litter boxes all over the house, but my cats are so rockin' happy now. That's in my dreams that would happen. I know it's not gonna happen, but hey. Now, there are ways that we absolutely sabotage the scent soaker concept that is inherent in litter boxes. How do we do that? In my opinion, the first most abhorrent way is those heavily scented litters themselves, that we just basically put down this incredibly potent, flowery smell in the king of the scent soaker. That should be against cat law as far as I'm concerned, because it prevents them from owning it themselves. And plus, if you think about those 200 million odor sensitive cells in a cat's nose and how awful that must smell to them, come on, you guys. The second thing is we go, well, I don't want to smell the litter box, I'm going to be proactive about it. And then you put in one of those plug-in air fresheners so that the flowery scent comes out, or a pine scent or something like that. And again, destroying what they've worked so hard to create in that litter box. The Da Vinci of cats sitting there going, this is my masterpiece, and suddenly the smell of pina coladas just takes over, you know, and just wipes it all out. Just let it be, you guys. It's okay, as long as you change litter, as long as you scoop, your house should not be ruled by the scent of litter box. All right, you guys, that's it. Just one of those really important tips that I can give you. Scent soakers rule the day. Go out, get a whole bunch of them, and leave some comments down below. Let me know how scent soakers have worked in you and your cat's lives. Whatever your personal aesthetic is, there's a way to work through it. Don't forget, I've got 2 design books, Catification and Catified to Satisfy, done with the wonderful Kate Benjamin, and we can make it work. But you need to make it work. You need to meet in the middle and scent soakers really are that middle. So get to it, you guys. Do this for your cat and you will see amazing results. Leave some comments. Also, let me know what kind of a video you want to see. As you can probably tell, I can just blah, blah, blah for a long time on just about anything regarding cats. Also, don't forget to share this, especially with folks who have just adopted or started fostering new cats. They need to know this stuff. And don't forget, ring the bell, subscribe to all those things to make sure that you get to see this video when it comes out, because that would make us both very happy, I hope. All right, until next time, you guys, all light and all love and all mojo to you. Rawr. Meow.